Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Pushes him aside at the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Levis to throw off play action. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Chigakakwo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The slot man in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. This defense for the Titans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Richardson looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
First and 10, Taylor now. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. Downs going in motion left. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Richardson off the play fake. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 2nd and 10. Richardson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete to Mitchell. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. Gay's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Tracy, Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54. That's 24, Linda. Black 18, green.
Levis back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
And Latu had 13 sacks in 2023, tied for 4th in college football. A natural pass rusher, a diverse plan of attack with some sneaky bull rush ability.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Levis. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for the Titans. 62 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Levis to throw it. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now because they're trailing. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to throw again after the pick six.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. Dancing to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Now a second and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 19-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
54, Mike 54.
Now Levis. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and 5. Now Richardson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Like 49. 20 Rita.
Levis looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
In motion, the tight end. Now it's Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Tonight.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Nashville. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Levis sets up to throw here. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
On the option, here's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Hand off to Spears.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
29's down, 22 leaders.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan